readers out there, if you're looking for a fun book that actually is related to what's going on in the world today, The Power of 12, I'm sure you're going to enjoy. The book is far-ranging. It does start on the premise that I ended the 12 with, which was that the Mayan calendar was not a symbol for the end of the world or the end of time, but the end of a 26,000-year cycle, and a new cycle is beginning. And I chose that theme for the 12 because as an anthropologist, I had interviewed many shamans in many different cultures, including, of course, the Mayans. And this is the actual belief of indigenous people, that we are not in danger of the world ending, but there is actually the possibility of human life ending. And that is not about so much even global warming and some of the issues that are real that we do need to address, but our own human behavior. From the perspective of indigenous wisdom, human beings today are off on the wrong track, much too focused on their material needs and not enough on what we might call their spiritual needs. So in The Power of 12, I incorporate some of this new awareness, which is actually occurring throughout the planet, that we are collectively one consciousness, part of one divine being, if you will. And that new consciousness is unfortunately in opposition to what many of us refer to as the old paradigm. The old paradigm is sort of divide and conquer and greed and survival and fear. And in my novel, The Power of 12, I use the convention of the Illuminati. Obviously, we know that the Illuminati did exist at one time on this planet. They probably don't, as an organized group, exist at this time. Different people will debate that and have different views. But it really doesn't matter, because the bottom line for the world as it actually exists is that a very small number of families, the estimates range anywhere from 3,000 to 30,000, control over 50% of the wealth on our planet. In my novel, The Power of 12, I am taking liberties. It's a novel. I don't have to get all my facts accurate. So I just picked arbitrarily 319 families controlling over 90% of the wealth on planet Earth. And I have as my main bad guy character, Arnold Wheeler, who is the grand light and keeper of the code for the Illuminati, and who in his own mind feels that he knows best, and that the more he can control everything that happens on this planet, from using GMO food to controlling diamond output, to controlling oil output, is for the betterment of the world, because he doesn't trust the average person. Of course, opposed to that, we have the new thinking, which is that feminine energy, and this is embodied in a character we call Gail Newhouse, who has a book, Full Feminine Power Now, and she started to gain momentum. And the Illuminati see her as dangerous because they don't want people looking at anything other than the status quo for how they're organizing themselves, because change is not necessarily good for those who are controlling power.